DD&DV.India.gov.in will now be acting as a single window for all activities and online services offered by the IT department. The website will be more user-friendly so that it can handle many hits at a time. Road and Transport Minister Nitin Gadkari will visit Srinagar today to assess damage to the roads due to flood in Jammu and Kashmir. He will be accompanied by Science and Technology Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh. An official release said Gadkari will make on-the-spot assessment of the damage to roads and discuss remedial steps to be taken thereon. After the survey, he will hold a meeting with the officers of the Border Roads Organization, CPWD, and the State Roads and Buildings officials to review the status of roads damaged by flood. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has welcomed the agreement between Afghan leaders Ashraf Ghani and Abdullah. He said the wisdom the two Afghan leaders have shown respects the strong democratic aspirations of people of Afghanistan, which was also manifested by the poll turnout. The Prime Minister said India will stand steadfastly with new government of Afghanistan in the task of building a strong, developed and peaceful nation. The Yemen President Abdrabu Mansur Hadi has signed a deal with Shiite Houthi leaders, rebels, to put an end to the violence in the country. Yemen state news agency Sabah reported that the deal was signed at the presidential palace in the presence of President Hadi, the UN envoy of Yemen, Jamal bin Omar, and representatives of Yemen's political forces, including the Houthi rebels. The deal came hours after the rebel group seized strategic positions in the capital Sana'a. Under the deal, the present government will resign and it will be replaced by another government with wider representation, and the fuel subsidy will continue. In Russia, tens of thousands of people have marched in Moscow to protest against Russia's involvement in the Ukraine conflict. People carrying Russian and Ukrainian flags chanted "No to war" and "Stop lines." Similar rallies took place in St. Petersburg and other Russian cities. Ukraine accused Russia of arming rebels in the east and sending Russian troops across the border. Moscow denies this. It is Russia's first major anti-war rally since the fighting began 5 months ago in Ukraine's eastern Donetsk and Luhansk region. More than 3,000 people have died in fighting since April. In the ancient Asian Games, women's 10-meter air rifle and 25-meter pistol events are underway. Ionika Paul and Apurvi Chandela are fighting in the 10-meter air rifle section, while Hina Sidhu and Rahi Sarnova and Anisa Sayed are featuring in the 25-meter pistol event. India have so far bagged 3 of the 4 medals in shooting, which includes a gold by Jitu Rai. The 4th medal, the 3rd bronze, had come in badminton. Among today's other events, in squash, Saurav Ghosal and Deepika Pallikal will play their semi-final matches. Both have been assured at least a bronze. Host Korea are currently at the top of the medals tally, with China at 2nd and Japan at 3rd. India is joint 10th with Hong Kong. And that is the end of this year's bulletin.
के लिए पोर्टल केंद्र है। सवेरे के 6:10 हुए हैं। अब सुनिए जलयानों का यात्रा कार्यक्रम।